What is going on, Barbend crew? My name is Steffi Cohen and this is Hayden Bowe. We are in Miami, Florida at Hybrid HQ, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the differences between squatting in a cage, a monolift, and a combo rack. This video today is brought to you by Ghost Strong Equipment, and we hope you enjoy it.
So the first piece of equipment that we're going to talk about is the cage. It's the most common piece of equipment. You'll find it in pretty much any gym, whether you're at a Globo gym or a powerlifting gym. What's great about this is, one, it's a very versatile piece of equipment. So not only can you squat in it, but you can do other things like bench. It holds weights. It's basically the most bang for your buck you're going to get out of a piece of squatting equipment. Number two, you can do things like use reverse bands, which on a combo rack you can't. And the third thing it's good for is safety. So because it is a full cage and it has the safeties in the bottom, you can squat without having a whole team of people there spotting you and helping you. If you have to drop it, you can just drop the barbell onto the safeties and you don't have to worry about anything other than making a bunch of noise.
All right, next we're going to discuss the monolift. This is a pretty specialty piece of equipment. This one you won't find in every gym. It's a piece that's specific to powerlifters. Not all federations and not all lifters use this for competitions, but there are some federations in which they squat from a monolift. So let's first talk about the three main reasons why you might want to use a monolift. The first one is if you want to share a monolift with, or a squat or a rack with another person, this might be the one that's easiest to do so because it's hydraulic and you can literally just change the height of the monolift of the bar really easily, even with a ton of weight on the bar. So you can move it up or you can move it down like this. With pretty much no effort. The other reason why you might want to use it is to avoid having to walk out the bar. That is a huge advantage in powerlifting because it takes a lot of energy and balance and skill to be able to walk out a really heavy barbell. And finally, this is probably the best piece of equipment if you're wanting to use bands that attach from the bottom all the way into the barbell. One of the coolest features of this particular monolift is this attachment where the barbell goes into, slides in and out really easily, even with like hundreds of pounds on it. So there's some people that might have some shoulder restrictions that might want to hold onto the barbell really, really close to the edges of the bar. And because you can move in the racks, then it makes it pretty safe for the hands. That way they don't get caught in between the barbell and the hooks.
Okay, so the last piece of equipment we're going to talk about is the combo rack. A few things that are good about this machine are, one, that you can cover multiple things in one small footprint. So bench press, squat, military press are all things that you can do out of this rack. In addition to this, much like the monolift, you can adjust the rack height without a lot of difficulty, regardless of whether or not there's a lot of weight on the bar. It's as simple as that. Also, much like the monolift, the uprights can tilt in. So if you're a really big guy and you want to reach out far and you don't have the mobility to be able to bring your hands in close, the rack very easily tilts in on both sides. So you can grab on the outside of the rack without squishing your fingers. Finally, if you're a USAPL or USPA lifter, they don't allow monolifts in those federations. So if you're looking to train on the piece of competition equipment that you're going to actually use in a meet, this is a great option for that. One last thing I want to mention, what you would have seen at the beginning of this part of the video is us removing those safeties out of the rack. Those are great for bench press. They're called face savers, but they're not great for squat. If you drop a squat on the face savers, you can actually end up throwing the whole machine over. So in this piece of machinery, you definitely want to use spotters when you're going to go heavy.
All right, and that wraps up our video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you have any particular questions about what we discussed today, feel free to drop it in the comments down below. If you want to learn more about us, feel free to reach us at hayden.bowe and at Steffi Cohen, or find out more about what we do at Hybrid Performance Method. If you love this equipment and want to get one for yourself or for your business, go to gostrong.com. Good. What is going on, Barbend crew? We're here in Miami at Hybrid HQ.